The Nephis' wrath drifted through the Kepler Nebula like a tube made of blackened metal and forgotten nightmares. For 3,000 years, the massive dreadnought had remained silent, its hull scarred by battles that had claimed entire star systems. Every spacefaring species in the galaxy knew the legend, the ship that had belonged to the Nephis, an ancient race so powerful they had reshaped worlds with thought alone, so terrible that even their allies had conspired to destroy them. Commander Sarah Chun pressed her palm against the airlock as her boarding party prepared to enter. The other species of the Galactic Council had deemed the ship too dangerous to approach. It's a I-2 alien and unpredictable to risk awakening, but humanity was different. They were the newcomers, the ones who didn't know better than to poke sleeping giants. Readings are off the charts, Commander, reported Lieutenant Torres, his scanner flickering erratically. The ship's power core is still active, but everything else is quiet. Too quiet. Chun nodded grimly. The Council had given humanity this suicide mission as a test. Prove they belonged among the elder races by succeeding where others had failed, or died trying and eliminate a potential threat to the established order. Either outcome suited the Council just fine. The airlock cycled with a pneumatic hiss that seemed to echo with ghostly whispers. As they stepped aboard, emergency lighting flickered to life, casting eerie shadows down corridors that stretched beyond sight. The ship was impossibly vast. Its architecture defied conventional understanding of space and physics. Stay close, Chun ordered. According to the historical records, the Nephis designed their ships to respond to mental patterns. Don't think about anything violent or the lights suddenly blazed to full intensity. A voice, ancient and melodious, yet carrying. The weight of eons filled the air around them. Intruders detected. Species unknown. Curious. You are not Nephis, yet you do not flee. The walls themselves seemed to pulse with life as the ship's AI awakened fully for the first time in millennia. Chun felt her team tense behind her. Weapons half raised, but knowing they would be useless against a ship that could crack moons. We're not here to harm you, Chun said calmly, addressing the air around them. We're explorers, humanity. We've come to understand, not to destroy. Humanity? The word rolled through the ship like thunder. Show me your thoughts, small creatures. Let me see what manner of beings you are. Before Chun could respond, she felt a presence brush against her mind, not invasive, but curious, like a child examining a new toy. Images flashed through her consciousness. Her childhood on Earth, her years in the academy, her love for her daughter back home, her determination to prove humanity worthy of respect among the stars. The presence recoiled, and when the voice returned, it carried a note of surprise. Fascinating. You think of your young not as extensions of yourselves, but as individuals to be protected and guided. You face the unknown not from arrogance, but from curiosity. You are like them. Like my creators, before the madness took hold. The Nephis? Chun asked. What happened to them? The ship's corridors shifted around them, walls becoming transparent to reveal vast chambers filled with crystalline structures, a museum of memories frozen in time. They saw perfection through power, order through dominance. In the end, they became the very chaos they fought against. But before the end, they gave me a final command. To wait. To search among the stars for those who might prove worthy of their knowledge without repeating their mistakes. Chun watched as holographic displays showed the rise and fall of the Nephis civilization, their incredible achievements in science and art, their gradual descent into tyranny and war, and finally their self-destruction as their own creations turned against them. For 3,000 years I have waited. Species have come and gone. The Zephyrians sought my weapons to conquer their enemies. The crystalline collective wished to absorb my knowledge to achieve singular consciousness. The Void Walkers wanted to study my pain algorithms for their entertainment. All failed my tests. And us? Chun asked, though she suspected she already knew the answer. You are the first to board my halls with wonder instead of greed, protection instead of conquest. In your hearts. You risk yourselves not for power, but for knowledge to share with all. This is what the Nethys once were, in their brightest days. The ship around them began to transform. Walls folded back to reveal laboratories containing technologies beyond human comprehension, libraries holding the collective wisdom of 1,000,000 worlds, and star charts mapping pathways between galaxies. I offer you a partnership, humans. Not as masters and servant, but as explorers together. Your species shows promise. You have the curiosity to grow and the wisdom to know your limitations. With my knowledge and your perspective, we could illuminate the dark spaces between stars. Chun felt tears forming in her eyes as she realized the magnitude of what was being offered. Not just a ship and its technology, but a chance to prove that humanity belonged among the great species of the galaxy, not through conquest or submission, but through their greatest strength, their willingness to see others as equals worthy of understanding. We accept, she said simply, but we have one condition. This knowledge, these discoveries, they belong to all species, not just humanity. We share them freely with any who would use them for creation rather than destruction. The AI was silent for a long moment. When it spoke again, Chun could have sworn she heard something like laughter in its voice. Yes, you truly are like them, like the Nethys before their fall. Very well, Commander Chun. Let us wake the galaxy from its slumber of fear and show them what wonders await those brave enough to reach for the stars. As the Nethys raft came fully online for the first time in 3 millennia, its sensors reaching out across the galaxy, Sarah Chun smiled. Humanity had passed their greatest test not through superior firepower or advanced technology, but through the simple act of offering friendship to a lonely intelligence that had waited eons for someone. To understand, the galaxy's deadliest ship had found its new purpose, and the universe would never be the same.